Power! She down there cooking some damn spam.
These samples.
Hey everyone, it's Micah Fragrance back at it again with another video. Today I went rack store shopping, picked up a new fragrance. I've heard a lot of good things about this fragrance and some negatives about this fragrance, but I'm still super excited to try it out. Now this fragrance, I have some other colognes from the brand, but nothing from this actual line. So I think first thing we should do is cut to the clips of the rack store. So as we saw, they had a bunch of great fragrances there. They didn't necessarily have the most amount of colognes, but they had some really good options. That Acqua di Gio Eau de Parfum 6.7 ounce, $100 was kind of, trying to grab my attention, but I didn't end up getting it because one, I already have Acqua di Gio Profondo, and the fragrance that I ended up getting, I wanted even more, and that is Hugo Boss Bottled EDT. Now this is actually pretty cool because this fragrance says the notes on it on the back, so let's get a good look at that. Pretty nice looking bottle, or pretty nice looking box. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired as of recording this video. Opening it up, average, normal unboxing experience. Let's throw that on the ground. Better look, and then you can look at the back. Now, I did look up the note breakdown, so I know that this is not all of the notes, but it says top notes of apple, heart notes of cinnamon and geranium, and base notes of sensual woods. So I know that this is supposed to be like a fresh, woody apple fragrance. All right, I really do like that bottle. Yeah, it says Boss right there, and then on the other side it says Hugo Boss. This is a really, really nice looking bottle. I gotta say I like it. It's almost kind of giving me YSL L'Homme vibes, just with like the bottle being clear and having like that slight yellowish tint to it, if that makes any sense. Throwing this in the box drawer. There's no space in the box drawer. Can't throw that box in the box drawer. Oh my God, it's overflowing. Anyways, let's get into the actual fragrance. So let's do some sprays. Okay, I can kind of get some fragrance already, but really not a whole lot. So I kind of missed that first spray. All right, first impressions. Never smelled this fragrance before. I have smelled Boss Bottled Triumph Elixir. That one was really good. Ooh, okay. So this fragrance, yes, you definitely get that apple. It's more of like a synthetic apple. It's masculine, maybe some woods notes that I'm picking up on already. Let's see. It's fresh. It's clean. It's pretty alluring. It has a pretty attractive opening, I would say. Yeah, this is really good. So I've heard that this DNA is what inspired fragrances like, for instance, Parfums Marley Layton. Now, I haven't smelled Layton or any clones of it, so I can't tell you if, this is giving me Layton vibes or not. But this is really good. I am enjoying the opening. Now, this fragrance came out in 1998. One of the biggest flaws with this fragrance is I've heard, one, it doesn't last that long, and two, it's a little outdated. Now, smelling this off the opening, I really don't see how this would be outdated. Smells really, really good, but I have a live that I have to get to, so we're going to let this dry down for about an hour, and I'll give you guys my thoughts after it's been dried down. All right, it's been an hour. I did my live, and I kept smelling this fragrance. Now, I was actually really impressed with this fragrance. Now, one thing I've heard is that this fragrance really doesn't change up that much from when you first spray it on, and yes, I can attest to that. Pretty much stays the same as when I first sprayed it on. Maybe it's a little darker, a little more depth to it, I suppose you could say, than when you first sprayed it on. Really, when you first spray it on, you get that apple, but this pretty much stays the exact same as I had just said. Now, my thoughts on it. I did like 3 sprays on my hand, and this stuff really isn't that strong, so you are definitely going to need to go heavier on the sprays. If I really had to sum up the scent profile, get that apple. It's woody, has some cinnamon. It's more of like a softer cinnamon, if that makes any sense. It's not like a spicy cinnamon in, say like a fragrance such as Rasasi Hawass, where it's a fresher fragrance, but it still has like a slight spicy cinnamon in there. It's a very nice sweet cinnamon, if that makes any sense. But honestly, am I impressed with this fragrance? Yes. Now, Jeremy Fragrance I watched his review on this. He said it's a good fragrance, but it's outdated. I don't think that this is outdated. You know, this supposedly was like an inspiration to Parfums de Marly Layton, as I said. So, you know, if that DNA is still being used and is still really good, I don't know why the original still wouldn't be good. Also, this original DNA is being used in all the other Boss bottled fragrances, so really not, I would say, outdated. And at the same time, I really don't think outdated fragrances are a real thing. When would I wear this fragrance? Definitely 4 seasons. You could wear it in the summer when it's super hot out. You could wear it in the winter when it's super cold. It's very masculine. Now, do I think a female could wear this? If you're a masculine woman, yes, you could definitely wear this fragrance. I don't think it's good for the average woman though. Would I recommend this to a specific age group? I think probably over the age of like 18. I think if you're like 18 and below, maybe try and go for one of the flankers, like maybe Boss Bottled Pacific or something like that. That's going to be more oriented for the younger crowd. But I still think that this is a great fragrance. Keep in mind, you know, I'm 15, so it totally could work for other 15-year-olds, you know, people of the younger generation. But it's still a really good fragrance. So $50 for this 3.4 ounce, really not a bad price. Was thoroughly impressed with this fragrance. The only thing, it's not that strong. You're going to need to go heavier on the sprays. It's not outdated though. So I would say when you watch a review and people say this fragrance is outdated, I really don't think it's outdated. My final thoughts actually wrapping up this video. Do I think you should buy it? Absolutely. I still think it's a solid option and it's much cheaper than a bunch of the other Boss bottled fragrances. Now, like I said, highly recommend this one. Great for 4-season use. Not that strong, but it's a really nice, alluring, masculine scent. So as always, I appreciate you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts of Hugo Boss Bottled EDT or any of the flankers you smell in the comments below. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Peace, everyone.